It's just,
It's like a massive
it's like a
crepe.
pancake.
It
It's
looks
very
like a hand
stretchy.
towel, doesn't
You
it?
rip it off and then just kind of...
Hi guys,
Hello.
and welcome to another video. So in this particular video, we're going to be looking at food. No, in this particular series, we're going to be looking at food around the world. So we're starting in America, or the United States. As per one of our recent videos, we had a look on the general food across all 50 states. I think it was the most iconic food.
Yes, in every state.
And there were certainly some interesting options, some nice ones, and some gruesome ones, I want to say. Like what was it called?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm talking about the bull's testicle. What was it? Something oyster, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain. Yeah,
Rocky Mountain or Rocky Oyster?
Something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
Interesting. We'll link that video we did to the most iconic food in every US state if you want to watch it. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna start with New York. We love New York. Kai's been to New York. I haven't, but we want to travel there together. We did a recent video in which we looked at hidden gems and places that locals don't necessarily want tourists to know about, because we know about all the interesting and big attractions. So in this video, we're gonna look at some food in New York and see what New York has to offer in terms of cuisines.
And I cannot wait. So let's begin.
Whether you're looking to splurge at a Michelin-starred restaurant or save on tasty street food, this food guide covers all budgets. Let's begin with $20 and below. Clinton Street Bakery, which is known for its unbelievable brunch and lunches. My insider tip here is that you must come early.
That's a bit of you, that isn't it?
Is that bacon on the right there, or is that like?
I thought it was like a banana skin or something.
Plantain. That's what I thought.
A what? Sorry.
Plantain.
What that is?
It's from the banana family, I believe.
Ah, okay.
But you fry it. And
it looked like a banana skin to me. Not the most appealing, so I was just thinking, oh, I don't want none of that.
But like everything else looked amazing.
I mean, this is definitely you, right?
It's
you
a
love
me
your
kind of breakfast.
I'm very savoury, I must admit.
Or if you're here on a weekend, you're gonna have to have a long wait. This one is the blueberry pancakes with warm maple butter.
That sounds good though.
It has Maine blueberries, banana walnut, and chocolate chunk. These are very famous pancakes. They're fluffy. I can already tell that consistency is perfection. The blueberry syrup adds a really...
She has a lot of food.
She's gonna make me hungry.
She's got so much food.
She's obviously trying everything.
I guess,
She's not gonna eat it all.
That looks good though.
Might.
Some of them look good. I mean, the banana skin thing doesn't appeal to me.
I don't know what it is yet. She's gonna tell us.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Really nice sweetness. Then, of course, many options for great sides here. They do great lunches here as well. This is their fried chicken sandwich, and this has lemon pepper mayo, shredded romaine, pickled green tomatoes on a Kaiser roll. Guys, all this is delicious. Don't miss the pancakes when you come here. Nothing I had here was bad, so you really can't lose. Los tacos numero uno. Luckily, they now have locations all over the city, so you could go anywhere. That's where Louie and I go more than any other restaurant, and you know it's good if Louie likes it. You may not trust my opinion of tacos, but you can trust his. I always get the pollo asado and the carne asada.
We actually had tacos only recently, didn't we? With Taco Bell being a new thing in the UK.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know how authentic they are though.
I don't think it's very authentic.
Very.
It's just kind of fast food, isn't it? But
yeah,
it's about our only real experience with tacos, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they look pretty good.
Hard shell or soft shell? Oh, that's going to be
I don't know actually, because I feel like
create a ruckus.
A soft shell is more like a wrap, isn't it? Really, you just
yeah.
But a hard shell is going to be a bit messy because once you bite it, it's
choose which one.
I'd go for hard shell though, just because I think it's different.
I'm a soft. I'm a soft.
Yeah.
Shell kind of.
They never let me down. It's always
that's soft, isn't it?
That was hard, I think.
If the first two spots look good to you, then I recommend you join our Best of New York food tour.
Pizza looks
We'll
good.
bring you to these tasty delights, but also to 3 other award-winning restaurants, all within 3 hours. It's a great way to save time and learn New York's food history while trying some of the best dishes in the city. Astoria Seafood. It looks questionable from the outside, but this has the best seafood in the city.
It does look a bit questionable.
Here's the thing about Astoria Seafood.
Oh.
So they have all this fresh seafood that is shipped here daily, and you literally choose your fish and then give it to them and they cook it, and it's incredible and so cheap. The feast has arrived here at Astoria Seafood, and I am so excited about it. You know, this is a no-frills spot. This is a spot you don't come for presentation. You don't come here for service. You come here for the best seafood in the city. In fact, I was just talking to some people next to us. They came from Manhattan. They work in Manhattan. They're like, this is where it's at, right here. Let's eat the salmon here. Perfectly.
This one actually looks interesting because I'm not a big, well, yeah, I don't think either of us are massive seafood fans, but I would go there to give it a try.
Yeah.
Looks
fresh.
I saw some nice calamari as well, and that's, I can't help it. I love calamari. Every time it's on the menu, I get it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Grilled. Melts in your mouth. So buttery, so tender. Oh, so good.
I might get a lot of hate for this, but plastic cutlery in US restaurants, I see that all the time. Even when you have a sit-down meal in a restaurant, a lot of the time, in videos I've seen, you get plastic cutlery. And other videos in which people have ordered food and it arrived at their house, they're still using the plastic cutlery it came with.
I think
why not use
in their defense though?
cutlery?
So when I've been to the States, I haven't experienced that.
Right.
So I'm not aware.
So you've eaten with proper silverware.
I think. Well, I like to think so. I can't remember. You know.
Now
that you're questioning me, I'm thinking like, actually, did I?
Is that sounds like a big thing? And for me, I've seen it everywhere. I don't know if people prefer it. It probably is convenient because for the restaurants and stuff, they don't have to rewash things. But that's not obviously better for the planet. So I don't know. Is that a thing for me, especially when you eat at home? Use your cutlery. Why do you have to use the plastic cutlery they came with?
No idea. Maybe they made like just they don't want to wash up. We want to throw it away and be done with it.
Yeah, but that's not good, is it?
I guess not. Let's get back on the food.
Okay.
Good. Do you hear the song? That's how I feel. It's so good. It's so delicious. Don't miss Astoria Seafood. It's the best. Mana Cafe is an amazing Ethiopian restaurant here in Brooklyn. It's one of our favorites. This is what Ethiopian food is known for.
Wow.
That's so colourful. But what is it?
So Ethiopian food doesn't have meat, but that does not change the flavor. I'm telling you, the flavor here is insane.
We have 27 things here. Most of the things that you see here are kind of like lentil-based. Some are kale, some are like spinach. There's potatoes. There's all sorts of stewed vegetables. And you know when you cook things over time with the spices, it just develops the flavor a lot more.
I bet they taste delicious.
I bet they do. I mean, it's unfortunate there's no meat in there, but it probably reminds me a bit like of a colourful hummus dip in a way. I don't know.
Like a little meze platter kind of thing.
Like
little salady bits and vegetables.
It would probably. I think it would be quite nice.
It looks yummy. Yeah.
Because I quite like just getting a bit of bread and dunking it in, even with oil and balsamic. Like it's simple, but it's effective.
Yeah. I bet it tastes
really
delicious.
They serve it with these little rolls, and essentially it's like, watch this, ready? Are you ready for this?
Whoa.
It's
like a massive
pancake.
It looks like a hand towel, doesn't it?
You rip it off, and then you just kind of like go at it.
This is what I do. I plop it on the thing, and then you kind of go like
yes, that's what you need to do, I think.
Your thumb, and you kind of scoop it up. And then you're good. And then you make like a little burrito.
Once you get this, you're not going to need anything else. It's very filling.
You get some Ethiopian beer to wash it down in.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
I'm here with Tina, an amazing content creator and seriously an influencer extraordinaire. We're at one of your favorite restaurants.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
At Sichuan Mountain House. This is in East Village in New York. And I would say it's one of the best Chinese restaurants in New York City, especially in Manhattan. Be warned, different. If you like spicy, this is for you. But if you can't eat any spicy, then you might have to pick and choose carefully what you order.
The best things to order here are the swing
That looks
pork
cool.
belly, Szechuan numbing chicken, and Zhang stew fish. It was absolutely delicious.
Szechuan numbing chicken. It'll just numb your body when you eat it because it's so spicy.
She did say it's kind of spicy, so yeah.
I mean,
Might have to
Szechuan
warm
here
up
is
to it.
spicy as well. So yeah. Looks good though.
It's packed with flavor and complemented by the unique atmosphere that looked like a Chinese
that's
village.
cool.
Trafe is the best deal for a gourmet meal on a budget in the city. Trafe specializes in high-end American food with a focus on pork and shellfish. You'll get 11 dishes for only $55. The dishes are served tapas
11
style
dishes for
and are the
55?
quality you'd expect
Wow.
in a Michelin-starred restaurant.
So it's like a little bit of a journey almost, like a food
Yeah,
trip.
like a little
so
sort
lots
of
of
set
little
menu.
bits.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's quite cool actually.
I loved everything from the pork to the ribs. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's savory. It falls off the bone. To the tartare and more. Add this to your New York bucket list. It is one of the best restaurants I've had in a very
looks
long
good.
I think
time.
I'll have to
Right
give that
now
a go.
we are at Asteria 57. It's a very
Asteria
romantic
57.
atmosphere. So this is definitely a date spot. It's in the West Village. What I got here is the frita misto. This has calamari fish and shrimp. So flavorful,
That's a bit
so
amazing.
delicious.
That is
One of
good.
the best calamaris I've ever had. We also got the roasted cauliflower here, which is beautifully
that looks
presented.
good.
Honestly, it looks kind of like an art piece. And this is their ricotta toast. This is an off the menu order, but they have it every day. So make sure you get this when you get here.
Ricotta toast.
Wow, that is so creamy.
Ricotta is cheese.
Oh, it was ricotta.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it was the accent. I thought it was something completely new, and then the minute you said it, I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
So freaking good. I do wonder, like, why don't they put this on the menu? This is their mezcal and pineapple drink. And just take a note at how much detail they put into just the presentation. And then you have this nice frothiness on the top, which is created by a egg white. Really, really good. Love this mezcal cocktail. Definitely get it. Definitely get it. Big fan. Cheers. Preserved in a former auto repair shop is the best barbecue spot in New York. And they are known for their smoked meat, craft beer, and the most extensive American whiskey list in all of New York. Smells amazing. Okay, what we get? We got rib, pulled pork, brisket, chicken wing, baked beans, collard greens,
This just makes me think of Texas.
Yes, it does.
and of course cornbread. They have a smoker that can smoke up to 500 pounds of meat at a time. When you walk in the door, it's like meat heaven. One of the things that they're known for is not really sticking to a specific type of barbecue. They're not necessarily Texas barbecue. They're not necessarily like New York barbecue, if that's even a thing. The flavors are unreal. And that's why this is the only spot Louis and I ever come for barbecue in the city, because it's just the best. Vinegar Hill House in Brooklyn is one of my
Vinegar
all-time
House.
favorites.
Vinegar
Thanks to
Hill House.
consistently excellent food and one of the best outdoor dining situations in the whole city. They serve new American food in a historic federal-style building, which adds to the unique atmosphere of the spot. I'm obsessed with their rotating menu of incredible pasta dishes, and their most famous dish is the red wattle country pork chop. It is cooked in their wood-burning oven and is as juicy and tender as a piece of pork can get. I also love their cast iron chicken. Overall, this is a solid place for dinner. Next up, we'll get into fine dining, but first, I want to give you a gift. It's my free neighborhood guides of New York City.
this
There are
again,
absolutely no catches. They are completely free and will help you make the most of your time here. Click on the link in my video description to get them. Le Bernardin is a 3 Michelin-starred restaurant that hasn't disappointed the world's best food critics in over 20 years. They're known for their seafood and vegetarian dishes. This restaurant is run by culinary legend Eric Rupert, and this kitchen
that looks
always hits its
beautiful.
marks. Don't miss their cocktails either. They're exceptional. This 2 Michelin-starred restaurant is a must-visit for a special occasion. Saga is the crown of 70 Pine Street, a landmark tower that rises over 60 stories. The space is unique and features an open-air balcony where an aperitif can be enjoyed alongside stunning
a nice
views.
view from
Chef
where it's
James Kent and his team present diners with
Yeah, for like an
compositions
evening
that
now.
embrace luxury and urbane inspiration. Caviar and foie gras are on tap, as is seafood with laksa sauce or a dry-aged duck influenced by the chef's Moroccan background that comes complete with griddled
I
flatbread,
love a
whipped
bit of duck, and that looks amazing.
That one looks really
That
good.
looks really good,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I knew that would just pique your interest, that one. Nice.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Yogurt flavored with preserved lemon and harissa. It is a one-of-a-kind night out. Sushi Nakazawa is my favorite sushi spot in the city, and it's no surprise it is excellent since it has a Michelin star. I recommend booking a seat at their 10-seat counter, though they do have a traditional dining room, but it won't be the same special experience. Here they serve flavorful and fatty cuts of fish at a more palatable price point compared to many of the city's other notable sushi counters. Enjoy a spectrum of sushi from Hokkaido cherry salmon and live Massachusetts sea scallop with citrus and salt, then move on to their outstanding uni, and finally a hand roll of fatty tuna chopped so finely it almost seems...
I've never been that bothered by sushi. Like I like a little bit when you go to the supermarket and you get a little pack, and you know I dabble a little bit, but
The
it's
boring
never really,
kind.
It's never for me. It's not the go-to food. I don't feel like sushi. You know what I mean? I guess because I guess Chinese is my absolute favorite food ever.
Yes.
Whereas I guess sushi is more fish orientated with other, obviously it has other bits as well, but I don't know, just never been
Maybe
drawn to it.
we haven't really had proper sushi either.
Maybe
but
we should actually try and make an effort to have some, because it could be really good.
it's quite pricey though.
Yeah,
isn't
I guess
it?
because you're getting like
And because it's
less
not
cuts.
one of our favorite things, we sometimes feel like, oh, I'd
Well, wait till
rather
we go
spend that on
abroad.
something else. Yeah.
When we go abroad, maybe they have some nice but
I think
reasonable sushi.
US has a big sort of sushi
Oh, really? Okay.
market, if you like, more so than what I've seen here. So maybe
Okay.
be worth trying.
Maybe.
emulsified. This spot will make your taste buds want more. Hidden in the back of Brooklyn Fair, you'll find something very surprising. It is actually a 3-star Michelin restaurant called Chef's Table. This spot is very challenging to get into and it is not cheap, but if you want the ultimate experience, definitely head there. And if you like fish or shellfish, that's really what they specialize in. The cuisine is inspired by Japanese cuisine with a French technique, and overall it is absolutely amazing. So if you have that perfect date night, maybe you want to do a proposal, this is the spot for you. It is that special. But that's not all. You can also try the top 10 famous foods in New York, and this next video right here will show you exactly where to find them.
I think that was it.
I think that is it.
Yeah.
So
some nice food there for every budget. I guess that was the purpose of the video.
yeah, it was obviously low end, high end,
Yeah.
some mid range as well.
I don't know if the whole Michelin star, I would love the experience, but I don't necessarily, I'm not really drawn to doing that.
No, I've been to some restaurants where, you know, I guess for me, Michelin star is pretty food, right? It looks really nice on the plate. It's well decorated.
Just a little bit of
small
it,
little portions.
couple of spoons and you're done.
But that being said, so I've been to a restaurant, well, maybe a couple of restaurants, but I have been to one specifically which used to be around near us. And although it looks really small,
Is it filling?
yeah, I think it does fill you up, and it is, you kind of, because you only have like one little bit of this, one little bit of that, you're very kind of like a little bit of that, a little bit of this, you
just
know.
put it all
So,
together.
and I think it's nice. I did kind of end up being full at the end. But then again, if you go somewhere else that's a little bit cheaper, obviously you just get a main and it's like, woof.
Yeah, it's obviously not always about the quantity. So if you, like she said, if you want something special, it's a special occasion, it might be worth worth doing.
A little bit of fine dining.
Yeah.
Don't know if I have a place for fine dining, to be honest. It's not really me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying as well.
Yeah.
I like the
Feel a bit
idea
out
of
of place,
it.
yeah.
It looks pretty, it looks like a nice experience, but I'm not necessarily rushing to go to one myself, if that makes sense.
But no, on the mid to low range,
Yeah. Everything looks
really
nice,
cool
some
places.
really good options.
The fish place didn't, like she said in the video, it didn't really look much from the outside, but actually after seeing it, I kind of I like the concept of it, and especially like go in, right, I'll have a bit of that, and then they cook it, and
it's like this seat to table kind of version.
Yeah, I just kind of like the concept. So even though I'm not a massive fish person, I'd give it a go.
Interesting. Some nice places there.
Anything else that stood out for you?
The breakfast. I think it was the
Oh,
first one.
the first thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a very typical sort of.
Actually, we
American
never found
breakfast.
out what that banana skin was.
Yeah, you're still calling it banana.
It looked
skin.
like a banana skin to me.
It's probably plantain. It didn't look like bacon to me.
No, it didn't look like
I
bacon.
know streaky bacon gets a bit crispy, and it's typical
Well,
with breakfast.
American bacon is
yeah.
crispy generally.
Yes,
in my
but that
experience.
didn't look like bacon. It looked a bit too brown to be bacon.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's plantain. Kai thinks
I don't even know what plantain is.
banana skin.
Banana skin, all the way.
Yeah, so definitely at the top of my list for New York when we visit is to have like a proper American style.
Maybe like an
breakfast.
American diner, you know,
Yes.
you go in and it's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
that'd be cool.
That'd be good.
Nice.
Can't wait now.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Food makes me happy.
Yeah.
As I've probably mentioned before.
So I guess we're gonna do more of these, guys. We'll probably make a series of it, American
I think
food and maybe food around the world. We love food, and also travel is a big thing for us. And I guess when you go somewhere new, you also try their food. So it'll be interesting to see all these nice places that we look at. What is their food like as well?
Exactly that. So we're going to start in America, work our way around a little bit,
Yeah.
and then maybe revisit some of our European destinations.
Or just see wherever we
Or
fancy going
See
next.
what way the wind blows.
That's it.
That's it.
If you have any recommendations, let us know and we'll check them out. For now,
Yeah. Until next time.
bye.
Bye, guys.